welcome back to another episode of Watch Me Play Cards. Poorly. Actually, I don't think I'm too bad with it. Actually, I do like playing solitaire. It's actually kind of fun. I'm definitely going to be probably doing this one again. It's a nice little calming, relaxing background for random ramble. What's to focus on? It's just watch the cards, go about their day, go about their business. But cards are going about their day. That's how that works. I'm tired. Yeah, I was going to talk about something else, but you know what? I've got something better to talk about. I'm going to tell you some juicy gossip at work. I say juicy. It's not gossip. It's a ridiculous situation that I find myself in. I'm both annoyed, but mostly just I find it hilarious, honestly. Hang on, let me tell you. Let me set the scene a little bit here. Alright, so as you may have gathered, from some previous things, I work in the fast food industry. And that was an interesting choice on my end. On the one hand, it allows me some interesting opportunities. It's what's paying for my college. Go figure. On the other hand, I dread walking into that building. Pain incarnate. Anyways, so the current situation is I do my job. I go in, I'm actually a manager, so I go in, I try to get in early enough to do a pre-shift where, you go around checking everything, make sure everything's in order, everything's clean, see what needs to be addressed, just the basic check. So you can start making a plan of action, get things in order. I also use this time to write out my lists, so I know who's here, who do I expect to be here, and then who needs to go on break first. So I do that with the way I write my list as opposed to the schedule list, which is a little hard to read sometimes, especially when people keep writing on it. Granted, there's things that need to be written down on there, like who's doing what jobs when, if someone's hours have been cut, then what time they need to go home, etc., etc. What time to expect them, even if it was cut at the beginning. So it's all normal stuff. It's supposed to be there, but it's sometimes hard to read. After that, then, depending on what I'm assigned that day, who is there, how long I'm going to be there, then I might be running the floor. If I'm running the floor, then I would expect to see what's the word I'm looking for. Well, I'm basically in charge. Floor running manager is what I am. So, making sure people follow the rules, make sure they're following the procedure, all that loveliness. Make sure things are getting cleaned, so that we don't have to worry. I'm a closing manager too, so I've got to make sure certain things get done that day, so that I don't have to worry about them at the end of the day. We can go home on time. We're already going to be there an hour after the place closes. So, yeah, I want to get things done. I want to go home. I want to go to bed. Unfortunately, I'm going to bed at like 1:30 a.m. at the earliest. That's a pain in the butt. My sleep schedule is an absolute mess. Caffeine, my friend. I've never been so addicted to caffeine. I'm super. Well, yeah. By this rate, it's a guarantee. It's just gonna happen. No offense, but that's about it. Anyways, so by no means do I consider myself the greatest at my job. There's definitely managers who do a whole lot better. They've been at it a whole lot longer than I have. Actually, how long have I been a manager? I'm gonna check the dates actually, but I think I'm about half a year, give or take. Or less than half a year. So maybe like 5 months? 3 to 5 months? No, 3 to 4 to something like that. It's only been a few months. So I've still got a little ways to go. But I am trying. I am trying. Is that the areas that fall short, things that get missed, bound to happen. But nothing that has gotten me into trouble. Nothing that has, like, in the early days, a few things addressed. Hey, you forgot this, kind of a big deal, like forgetting to lock back people. Yeah, okay, I did that one. I'm a lot more careful now about that. We have to make sure that the windows are closed and locked. I take pictures of those things because, like, yeah, those are getting done. So the pictures help me remind myself that, hey, I'm doing them. And also make sure that others know that I did, so they can't say that I didn't. And I did. That happened one time. Me and another manager, the one who, she was actually training me, she made a point to say, we have to lock these windows. You had to say, lock it up at the end. I didn't say lock it up, but whatever. The point is, she made a point to say that. And then we go, lock them up. Well, did the first two. She took care of one window by herself. So I wasn't physically there to see it, but at the same time, if she's going to make a point to say it out loud, and then later on that night, she realised she didn't lock that door there, so she went back to do that. I may not have seen it, but I know that that window was locked. She had to pass it by again. But then someone, oh no, opening shift said, oh, this window was unlocked. And we're like, what? What? Like, no, that's not. So we started taking pictures of that. That was an early part of my drama. Thankfully, the one who accused us is gone. No, that's stories for another day. Anyway, so right now, currently, that's the current man. Do not like me. Because I do my job. I get things done. All this driving, again, I'm not perfect. I'm gonna miss things. But I make sure that we pull the cars. If we don't have the food ready, like say the fry's got a minute left. A minute in fast food time is hours. Even seconds are too long. If I gotta wait 30 seconds for those fast food, I am pulling you. You are going at the very minimum to that next window. To the third window, and we will bring that food out to you. Simple as that. I realize it can be annoying, but those seconds are precious in fast food time. And that, I think, is the main thing that people don't like. That pulling gets done. I try to make sure everyone's getting things, doing things. Because I'm standing around, like, you get tired. It's been a long day. We're night shift anyway. We're gonna get tired. I don't care if everyone is stuff is getting done. I think people are a little too much. Definitely need to curb the being on calls. Because there's a couple of people that will get on like actual full-on calls, like phone calls on the job. Like, no, what are you doing? I need to start addressing that one because that's definitely affecting performance. It's like, no, that can't fly anymore. And I will call some things out. I've eased up on a few things with caution. I'm not going to say what. Shh. Confidentiality. Thank goodness I use a pen name. Oh, dear Lord, getting running out of my secrets out. Anyway. Whatever, they let the others slide things, such as they're not pulling things. They don't pull the cars like they're supposed to. I'm gonna rant about pulling. Anyways, so two managers in particular that I made a deal. Third one, I think I'm gonna have issues with him as well. I'm not sure what ones exactly yet. he's recently been promoted to manager, so that's still to be seen. But the other two, one has been there for years, and another also somewhat recently promoted. It's been a couple months now. They do not like me. One, oh, she puts on this act. She's like, hello, Cash, how you doing? And then she wants to gossip about whatever's going on. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, that's nuts. Like, I'm giving basic bland responses and trying to just do my job while I'm trying to keep moving while talking, not just standing around. I don't know. At the moment I start moving, I feel kind of guilty. I just want to stop for a moment. I cannot go. I cannot keep going. There were times after a really long night, this little cubby where we keep the extra cups and extra lids. I'll tuck myself away in there for just a moment and just lean against the wall and just kind of let myself breathe. Because I need a moment. Oh, it gets so tiring. Yeah. I need to learn to delegate more, honestly. Especially yesterday. Oh, again, story for another day. Let's see. What, oh yeah. My friend just, oh, that's hilarious. What was this? No, okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Anyway, so they don't like me, and sometimes, recently, labour's been high. What's labour? That is like the ratio between people on the clock, how much they're going to be paid per hour, compared to how much we are making per hour. Like, if we're not making enough to pay those people, that's money lost. So, in order to combat that, some people have to go home. Unfortunate, yeah, it's annoying. But it has to be done. I mean, if the company isn't making enough money to pay you anyways, I mean, yeah. Not much can be done. So sometimes, though, when I'm not the one running the floor, and another manager is, and hopefully a manager doesn't like me, they might send me out. Now, they're using the excuse of labour, and yeah, just, hey, we're slow, labour's high, we need to send somebody home. Hey, Cash, you want to go home? And I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, I'll go home. They're wanting to hurt me by cutting my hours. They're wanting to take my hours sometimes. Like, they're like, hey, I need an extra shift. Can I have it? Sometimes that works out for me. See, this is the thing. They're cutting my hours. But I'm exhausted. I want to go home. Sometimes I'll see them I'll look at the schedule, see they're running, and I'm like, sweet, I might be able to go home early. That is my thought process there, because I am tired and exhausted. I am scheduled 5 days a week, and my hours are not consistent. They are ridiculous. Fast food times are ridiculous. Like, just looking at my next schedule for next week, I'll be scheduled, no, just this week. I've got 2 days where I go in at 2 p.m. One day, I go in at 4 p.m. Another day, I'm coming in at 7 p.m. You see this ridiculousness? You see why I'm like, if it was consistent and I could predict what time I'm going in, it might be more manageable. I might not feel so just disjointed. I can't probably set up my schedule for the week. Set up a weekly schedule because I don't even know what I'm going to be doing. Yes, I have my availability, so the certain hours I will not be scheduled whatsoever, and I just refuse to problem myself not doing it. I feel stressed just thinking about it now. I'm putting my foot down here. Oh. Anyway, so they don't like me, so they're trying to cut my hours, and joke's on them. I'm tired and want to go home anyway, so you know what? I'm making enough here that I can afford this. Thank you.
I'm playing it through Mistplay.
Yeah, like,
if I play mobile
it's so weird.
games
They're
on
not
Mistplay,
outright showing that it's like for me.
then I
but
can earn
definitely get
points
the
that get
sense
me
that
money.
They don't enjoy my presence.
There's an app called
So I
Mistplay.
enjoy theirs. And I kind of want to.
If you play mobile games through that app, then you can earn money.
It's absolutely fun.
It's actually legit.
They don't want me there.
Which I find kind of,
I don't want to be there.
it's weird.
But no, true. This is true. So I need some of my hours, but
Yeah.
I don't have to leave.
They're hoping like you
have to send someone home.
buy something that you see in the ads. $1,000,001 ads.
Let me just hop on back home and all that.
That too.
You're so goofy.
Like, I'm just playing a card
I
game
wonder,
on here and I'm gonna.
do any of the rest of you have any stories like that?
It's not a lot, but still.
Where a co-worker or even a boss's dislike of you
exactly
resulted in benefiting you? Like, my co-worker's dislike results in me getting time off. Looks great for me. I finally get a break. What about you? Anything like that? Maybe perhaps I'm a boss, then that one seems like it wouldn't work quite the same way, because my co-workers were, all the same level. Or one of them. Well, it's definitely an odd situation. Now I'm running out of things to say. Oh, that's probably going the other stories, but I really don't feel like it. Oh, it's getting late here. I don't talk about the time. The doghouse going on 11:30 p.m. I can't just go to bed. Speaking of work, though, what time do I go in tomorrow? I'm not gonna say this week's gonna be absolutely nuts. It's all over the place. Time-wise, let's see, gone. That's weird. That I marked that down wrong. Yeah, I marked that. Did I? Yeah, I did mark that down wrong. I was in 3 hours on Monday. I was going to have the day off, but I decided to go in and help someone. That new manager I mentioned. He definitely has some issues with working together, but I think we're managing to keep it professional. Coaster's kind of annoying. Like, he is stressed so easy. It's not even funny. He gets stressed and then he starts taking it out on everyone else. So he made a joke. I see. We've been busy. He was stressing out, getting on to everybody else. When things start calming down again, he goes back to joking. And he says something along the lines of, see, I behave. And I'm like, so I respond verbally, out loud. That was the first time for everything. Now, I mean this in the joking manner. Oh, look, man, that's stupid. I'm back in the mighty go. I missed that there. Oh, alright. What was I saying? Alright, so I responded with as the first time for everything. I'm joking, but I'm also being very sarcastic. Sardonic, I think is the word. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Sardonic. Because I'm very annoyed with him. He did not appreciate the return sass. It's kind of funny, like, he still looks surprised sometimes when I sass him. It's just, like, dude, if you're gonna give it out, expect to get it in return. If you can't take it, don't dish it out. Simple as that. Hey, I don't get it. Da. Right, so 3 hours on Monday. Then on Wednesday, today I had, no, yesterday 4 to 1 closing shift. Today was just 2 to 10. I should go to get off early an hour. So 2 to 9. It's not bad. Tomorrow, no, I suppose not too bad. I have to go until 7. 7 to 2. Yes, it's 2 a.m. in case you weren't clear on that. Then on Saturday, 2 to 8, because, you know, I can't have hours that make sense or consistent. Okay, so anyways, tomorrow, 2 to 10. No. No. I think I'm going to do all this at home. 7 to 2. You don't need to, like, I need to go to bed. I need to sleep. I need to be able to get up in the morning and do things. I don't want to go to bed, but at the same time, I'm exhausted. Oh, it's another ad. How many of these are there? Oh, here we are. Well, anyway, we're near the end of the video anyways. I'm going to wrap up for tonight. Good night.